So I was very excited when I found a neurosurgeon on an online dating site. And a friend tipped me off that because he has such a high profile job, that he might be a narcissist. And then I looked up online how to spot a narcissist on a first date, and there was like 5 things to look for. So he ticked a few of the boxes. So one of them was if they're rude to the staff, and I couldn't gauge this because the bar was a while away from where I was sitting, so I couldn't overhear. Um, but the boxes he did tick was the way that he subtly slipped brags about themselves into conversation. So he had this story, like an elaborate anecdote that was clearly prepared, that he launched into early on in the date, um, about how he'd been entertaining an internet con artist with the benevolent intent of preventing them from conning less savvy users by taking up their time. And he painted this picture of himself holding court at the hospital, with all the staff around him entranced. And he relayed to me how difficult it was to date staff like nurses because of the hospital gossip and how the other staff couldn't really handle that. He also, I've got an iPhone 6, which actually just upgraded, and I had it on the table, and he did my phone's bigger than yours, and put his phone next to mine and pointed out how much bigger his phone was. It was, the other thing was that I wasn't going to meet him actually, because I had 2 other dates in the same week, and that's way too much. So I'd said to him, I'm sorry, but I'm meeting 2 other people this week. And otherwise, with the other 2, my plan was not to tell each other about the other one until I had to make a decision. Just to keep it in the dark. Like, what's the point of saying you're dating other people? It just encourages them to date other people. I suppose it's not completely honest. Anyway, he just, in his head, it was this huge competition, and he kept saying things like, I know I'm the best, or I know I'm going to win. And I think we texted after the date, and he took off like 15 minutes into the date, and he checked with me beforehand whether I'd be open to a kiss on the first date, and I wasn't going to say yes or no. I was just like, well, we just have to try and see. I'm not going to promise anything. Anyway, he leans in for the kiss really early on. I think it was the first 15, 20 minutes. And he didn't give me much choice in the matter either. The way he grabbed my elbow from the back and kind of, pulled me in. I'm not saying I didn't consent to the kiss. I did, and it was nice, but it was just too much too soon. And then, he took off, and we had, I think he wanted to hang out that Saturday night. But I was too tired, and I said, I'm sorry, I'm too tired. I said, do you want to go to the beach tomorrow? Never heard from him again. So that was the whirlwind that was the neurosurgeon.